In this week's Parsha, we're introduced to Avram Avinu, our forefather Avram. And at the end of the Parsha, Hashem gives him the mitzvah of bris milah. He tells him to circumcise himself. And the Sefer HaChinuch explains so beautifully. He says, what's the reason for this mitzvah? Why does Hashem tell us to cut off a piece of our body? Says the Sefer HaChinuch, because Hashem created our bodies with an imperfection. And Hashem says, I want you to perfect it. And the same way our bodies were created with this imperfection, so too in general. We are created imperfectly. Not because Hashem couldn't create us perfectly, because Hashem wants us to work on perfecting ourselves. Each one of us has imperfections, and that wasn't a flaw, that wasn't a mistake in our creation. Hashem wanted to give us those perfections so that we can work on it, so that we can go through the process of perfecting ourselves. In the beginning of the Parsha, Hashem tells Avram, Lech, go. Lech lecha ma'artzcha meladcha mebeis avicha. Leave your father's house, your birthplace, and go. And the commentaries explain that this doesn't only mean that Hashem physically wanted him to leave. It's also, he wanted him to leave in terms of, metaphorically, leave what you're used to. Leave what you've grown up with. Sometimes a person is created and raised in a certain way. Sometimes a person previously has acted in a certain way. And Hashem is saying that sometimes, lech lecha, sometimes you have to get up and you have to change who you are. Hashem created you with those imperfect character traits because you have to be on a mission. You have to be constantly moving and improving yourself. So when we look at ourselves and we have imperfections, we shouldn't feel bad about ourselves for those imperfections. Hashem gave us those imperfections. Those imperfections are there because that's our mission. That's our goal. Our goal is Hashem wants us to work on ourselves. Hashem wants us to go through that purification process. Hashem wants us to try to perfect ourselves. Those imperfections that Hashem gave us, it's not a mistake. That's our duty. That's our mission. So let's take time. Let's look at where we're lacking, where we can use improvement. And that is our mission from Hashem. Let's embrace that mission and let's do our best to make ourselves the best people that we can be. Have a great, great Shabbos.